Well, after being closed for over a year, our borders will finally open in a few weeks' time to our American neighbors and international travelers. Starting on August the 9th, fully vaccinated Americans can cross the Canadian border. And then on September the 7th, international travelers who are fully immunized can enter Canada. Also starting August the 9th, Canada's hotel quarantine system, that's going to be scrapped. The U.S., though, has yet to announce when Canadians can travel south of the border. So what does one of the country's most popular border towns think of this development? We welcome Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Melanie.
Thank you so much for joining on a perfect day as well to discuss what is happening with the border measures loosening. You've been calling for this to happen for some time. So let's talk about where things stand with the state of tourism in Niagara Falls.
Well, we've been devastated over the last 2 years. I mean, let's face it, Niagara Falls and tourism go hand in hand. And 40,000 people count on tourism to feed their families. And when you turn the taps of tourism off, close the borders, it's been nothing short of devastating. And the border represents a good deal of revenue and a good deal of opportunity, because typically we're the #1 leisure destination in Canada. We get 14 million people. 25% come from the U.S., and they represent 50% of the revenue. So we're very much looking forward to having them coming here. And we know we're following the science. We know we're doing it in a safe way, because it's just for the fully vaccinated that'll be allowed to come.
Do you anticipate at places like the big casinos, which are opening up on Friday, that there will be proof of vaccination that need to be shown at the door? What will that process look like for some of the businesses?
Yeah, so I just took a tour yesterday of the casinos with the president, Richard Taylor, and they've invested about $15 million there, making the place ready. They've done COVID protocols. Everybody will be checked in. Everybody will be vetted. They're doing it in a safe way. We've got a program here called safetoplay.ca, and for the hotels, safetostay.ca. So we're ensuring that we go above and beyond provincial protocols. They brought in an epidemiologist to help them through. They want to make sure that we do not have another wave, that people feel safe when they come here, and Niagara Falls is going to give you nothing more than a good time.
Will there be some businesses, though, that will say you need to show, because it's not just the border towns, it's not just the U.S. citizens who are coming in. You've got people driving in locally from across the GTHA, going to Niagara Falls. Will some businesses say, hey, we're not going to welcome you unless you are vaccinated?
Well, that's a decision that each business makes on their own. The nice thing that we know here is our vaccination rate is fantastic, and our COVID case numbers are very, very low. So we're going in the exact right direction. And I'll tell you, we've learned a lot over the last year and a half, and we know the deal with distancing, sanitizing, wearing masks when you can't, and fully vaccinating. So we're doing a great job here. People are quite happy with the outcome. And I'll tell you, Niagara Falls, despite the fact that we're the #1 leisure destination in Canada, our rates of infection have been average with all other places. So we've done a really good job. And as I say, the businesses have been really excited about safetoplay.ca, where we follow provincial protocols. We want you to have a good time and not to worry. So we've made sure we've dealt with all the professionals and epidemiologists to make sure your experience here is going to be great. So we want to roll out the red carpet. So when you come, we offer the buffet of fun and excitement.
The buffet of fun. I mean, I know, and I really do feel for all the those in the tourism industry, because this has been such a tough time. So we do encourage everyone to enjoy it and enjoy safely. While we have you, Mayor Diodati, Marineland making headlines. I know this is more of a provincial issue, but of Marineland being ordered to fix their water system, hearing that it's not safe for some of the mammals there. Can you comment at all on this tourist attraction, because it is yet a big one in Niagara Falls?
Yeah, so Marineland traditionally would get millions of people coming to visit. They're one of the top attractions, but the owner passed away a few years ago, and they are going through some changes right now. So what I can tell you, I have met with management. They are listening, and they're making a lot of changes. It obviously can't happen fast enough, but they're definitely evolving, and I think there'll be much more news to come you're going to hear out of Marineland. I think people will be happy with the direction that they're going to be going in.
Okay, so a lot to discuss here. This is Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati. Again, thank you for taking the time, and we do hope people do enjoy the falls safely. Thank you.
Thanks, Melanie.
All right, 8:11 is your time right now. Stephanie Henry, what's going on those roads?